My name is Deb Purcell. This is my husband, Rick. And to give you a little background on ourselves, in 2016, my husband saw the white light creator, and that energy merged with him. And but at that moment, it healed my husband of all the illnesses that he had at that time, and there were many, about 20 prescription medicines that he was on. So he was suddenly healed of all of it, and he was able to see many. After that, he was able to see orbs and angels, and he became fully clairvoyant. He actually had all of the clair, absolutely.
In human form.
He could see a fairy. But his whole upper body, he was able to heal. He scans people, and at that point, I started receiving downloads of information on illnesses, and I could see the inside of people's bodies, almost like a movie play in color. See the healing as it's happening, and you're instantly healed. And we also get past life information. We also have the ability to do this with animals. We can see attachments if you have a lost soul attached to you. Yeah, implant. And the past life information, the first past life information we were given is usually what's affecting this incarnation. So that's the gift that we were given for this, and the ability very. And we teamed up with Archangel Raphael, who is Philip Barrow, our partner.
I had a flyer. Good morning from the UK. It's 12 o'clock here now. I started my journey as a walk-in. My body died for 4 minutes as a baby, and I walked into suspected brain damage. I used to talk to the family in light language, and they thought the brain damage was really severe, and I got past the 8, but I was just very rebellious. At 5-year-old, my first healing was a goldfish, 1970, and my hands glowed, which I thought was very unusual. When I was 7 or 8, I manipulate weather, especially if a young 8-year-old wants a bit of snow, and we had the worst snowstorm in 100 years that year. But obviously karma, we had the worst summer that year for heat wave. We had the sick, and from day one I've been an healer basically, and then 20 years ago I saw an ad in a paper to be credited, and I thought I need to check this because I didn't know anyone else could do it, and I checked I did a 2-year course to be credited healer at a college, which is quite astounding how you can actually get trained at a college nowadays. And for the last 20 years I've been doing voluntary work at 2 healing centres, but over the years I've been meeting different aspects of myself. The recent one is I have got dragon, an aspect of dragon, warrior dragon, which was quite interesting. But like Merlin, even Moses, I'm not a religious person, so I don't tell people that no. There's a different aspect, loads of different aspects, and that's where I gain all my knowledge. That's where I gain all healing, and I've been doing that for 20 years. And the problem that healers do have is they always block themselves because they think it's not possible, and think everything is possible, and you're not blocking. That's about it.
And interestingly enough, I was Miriam, and I fished your butt out of the river, which is probably why we got to know each other in this life.
I didn't know that. You learn something every day.
Now you know. I was Miriam.
Yeah.
I didn't know you were Moses.
I never told you that one, did I?
No, and I never told you about Miriam.
But you know how he's supposed to part the sea? He didn't. He created a funnel. So the changed
a lot of
a little
stuff
bit.
in the Bible is
Changed a bit.
Changed a lot. Well, we have Sophie who's managing. Right, Sophie?
Yeah, hi. Yeah, we have first healing from Denise requested it for her friend, a scan and a healing. Her friend Kim. Denise, do you want to unmute yourself?
This is Kim.
Hello. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Wonderful to hear all your voice.
Is there any particular healing you need, or shall I just give you?
Yes, I believe so. I wouldn't know exactly how to be specific about it. It's a late life situation, looking for the inner workings of the soul to work effectively. The rest of my life, do what I guess I'm here to do.
So I'll just carry on. I'll send you some healing. Let us know what you feel, and do a scan.
Can you talk again for me? His name Kim. Kim, can you talk please, so we can bring your picture up on the screen for us?
I don't know how to bring it.
Thank you.
That's good. Thank you.
There you go. We have to see your energy. That's why.
Yes, please. Thank you.
He's going right to your lower region, into your prostate and your colon, and in your lower region, he's doing healing. You may feel some warmth down there. This is an experience you did not ask for, so he's able to heal all of this. You're going to have an emerald green energy in this area. It's going to last for 6 days. He's also going into your pancreas, going to your liver, going into your bladder, all into your organs in this area, your colon, your kidneys, your spleen, your stomach, and your intestine, and also your esophagus. This whole region, the torso itself is going to have this energy in that region. You also have a heart murmur. He's going to correct the electronics. What he wants to, as long as you remember, every time you take a drink of water, he wants you to the water, wants to your white energy, like white diamond light, going into that water, and the words love before you take the sip, so that you're energizing that water and then drink the water. Every time you take a drink of water, picture that energy going in, this energy of love going into your system. So when you bless that water and you're grateful for that water, you're going to put that energy of love into your body.
Drink as much as you can for the next 6 days.
You're just going to flush these toxins out. This energy of healing is going to stay with you, and it's just going to absorb into you. You still have a purpose, still have a reason to be here. Your time is not over. You are a very important person, so remember that. We all are. We all have a purpose.
Shall I do a little bit now, Deb?
Mm-hmm.
I've got a lot of emotion inside you. You don't like taking it out that much. You're keeping hold of it. I actually had your tears, which is very unusual. I've never had that before. And these emotions are not helping you. You need to release them. You really do need to, because you keeping hold of something is keeping baggage. So you got to just let them go. You might let the emotions go. If you need to be upset, need to cry, and if not, let it go. Yeah, because I had actually tears healing you. I've actually never felt that before.
My goodness, my friend. That was a beautiful little ride there. Thank you. Can't tell you. Thank you.
So remember, keeping hold of pain in your head, negativity, it actually feeds the problems you have. You've got, if you can try and do meditation, try and do a bit of walk in a park, connect trees, connect with the country, and release it. Just let it go. You don't need to keep hold of it, and that'll improve you by doing it. Okay.
I'm just absorbing it. Beautifully done. Beautifulally done. Great sideline, our friend.
Did you feel healing going into you?
Yeah. I think you have about 7 spots that are basically nodes of difficulty. And I mean, and when you start naming them, that gets, it's like, oh yeah. So now we'll see. 6 days. Emerald green.
Well, that's Archangel Raphael's. That's who Philip is. That's his healing energy. And my husband is connected to God. That's source energy. You can't lose here.
Dynamic duo. Yeah, I can work with that.
You can't lose. It's pretty powerful here.
Let us know how you're doing.
Thank you guys. All right.
Hi everyone. Okay, second we have
Sophie, 1 second. I know you said not to do this, but I'm doing it anyway. Do you want an oracle card or not? It's up to you. It's guidance of the angels. Do you want one or not?
Do you want him to pull a card for you?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Tell him when to stop.
Tell us when to stop.
Tell him when to stop.
He's shuffling.
He's shuffling the cards. Tell him when to stop.
And the card is, the angels are saying harmony. So,
Harmony.
Which is a card I would like, actually, if I was doing these cards for myself.
So would I.
What it means is the angels are saying, let go of your troubles, bring harmony to yourself, which is exactly what I think I was just saying, actually. So it's exactly the same. So
Release
the troubles. And if you need help releasing them troubles, ask the angels. So okay.
You have a lot of them around you. You're never alone. You do have all of us do. We are all surrounded by our angels and guides.
Kyle next.
What's up, everyone? So I had this experience a few months ago where I did a Merkaba meditation, and when I was spinning it up above my head, and then I started having negative thoughts come in, and next thing you know, I saw this like Anunnaki type being latch onto my root chakra, and ever since then, it's been like I can hear it telepathically, and I can feel feel this like weird resonance down in my root chakra. So I'd like get a scan and healing, hopefully. And
some kind of an attachment.
yeah, and I've also felt a weird attachment on my third eye as well, in my crown chakra. Like it's almost like something's grabbing me. I'm a fractal of Archangel Michael, by the way, and it's just my energy's just been really off and low because I think it might be too.
Yeah, I'm thinking that they're of course you're a fractal of Archangel Michael, and that's why they want. So
Right.
just hope we can see what's going on.
I'm picking up an implant
Oh yeah.
from this trickster energy that when you were spinning.
Mhm.
I'll go into I'll see what I can do. Okay. I try and go to the end of the implant and remove the source of the implant.
Mhm.
So you might let us know what you actually feel. Just enjoy the ride.
Okay.
And Deb can do the other part. I'm not sure if is the attachment a soul.
There is an attachment in the root chakra.
Yeah, it's as far as I know, this being is an actual breathing being.
I don't feel a soul. I don't feel a soul.
Okay. Just relax.
Archangel Mike, Archangel Phanuel's here. Domin's here. Domin just ate the one at the root. Should feel relief.
Yeah, I can feel sensations and
That was moved that it didn't have a soul. Okay, there's a violet flame around you now. Archangel Michael's blue sword.
yeah, I can feel as my wings flap. They just flapped really hard. Yeshua just said, "Eat some asparagus." Yeah, I can definitely feel my resonance is opening up again.
Your root chakra healed. I feel a flame in the
That's done. What did you think it was?
I thought it was an Anunnaki, or I've seen the demon Set, like the Egyptian god Set.
It was an unusual one with red eyes. I've chased it into a lower dimension. I cut it up and Doman fired it, set it on fire, and then ate it. He likes to eat demons, so it was some sort of demonic. But what I'll do after this event, I'll look them up because that one's an unusual one. I haven't seen.
What did it look like?
I think it was Anunnaki, because the Anunnaki are no.
What does it look like?
Did it look like a dog? Did it look like a dog?
Mm-mm.
No, not quite. It looked like a dog's face, but human thing in it. It did have horns. It had red eyes.
Yeah,
and it was very.
horns.
Yeah, it was very, very like crocodile skin. No, not crocodile skin. More like hippo skin. Yeah. And I chased into the lower dimension, which is against the rules anyway. But I'm not supposed to go down there. But Doman went with me. Doman's me warrior dragon. So
how do I keep it gone? Because it feels like it comes back. Like Metatron.
It's
Metatron.
gone. No, it has gone. Doesn't
It's
exist.
gone.
We battled it. Doman ate it. Doman set it on fire when I cut it up and ate it. So it's gone.
Okay.
Don't come back. Let us know because sometimes these have got others around them. So
Okay. It's like the thing I'm afraid of is my cells in my root chakra have like the memory of the sensation of it being there.
No, it's been healed.
Okay.
You're-
Thank you.
it's been
I
healed.
can feel
Yeah.
my energy open up.
Yeah. You just have to, your thoughts are you. You have to just keep your thought and your vibration high. That's all. I mean, don't go into fear. These things, that's what they are attracted to is fear.
Right.
you're more powerful than them. Just remember that.
Thank you.
If you're more powerful than them, they'll manipulate you with all sorts of mind controls that give you fear, and they're changing your energies by doing that because they want to feed off your energy.
Yeah. Can I ask a question? Are cigarettes like really bad for ascension?
There are people that still smoke that are high vibrational beings that still smoke.
I don't.
Because it feels like my pineal gland opens up and I get this rush of I think it's a Syrian energy comes in when I smoke cigarettes. I was just wondering.
It's you've got some people that are spiritual that say your third eye will never open if you smoke cigarettes. That's not true. It's not true. Yeah, it's
you've got to be vegetarian. I'm not vegetarian.
there's plenty of people that still don't. I've seen people that still drink alcohol that are still very spiritual.
Okay.
You do you.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'll let
There
you guys
should
know.
be no judgment. If you want to smoke cigarettes, smoke cigarettes.
Okay. I'll let you because I still feel like a little tingling down there, and I just like
A tingling in your in your root chakra.
Yeah, but maybe it's an angel or something.
It's probably a healing energy.
Yeah.
You need to try and do a bit of grounding later.
That was weird. My Zoom just cut out.
You sit to do grounding.
Yeah, okay. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I could feel that healing for sure. And right when you said Archangel Michael, my wings were just like woof, 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 and just get this huge tingling rush down my spine.
I could actually feel pain in my back. So I wonder if that's, you know, when you're moving your wings then, because I've got it now. I've got it's not a pain, it's more like a throbbing in the back.
You feel that in me?
Yeah, but when we heal, we transfer any negativities that you've had. So this was probably anchoring into your back, I think. Whatever it was. Yeah,
there was a block like in my solar plexus, like along my spine. I could feel before. It was like hard to do Kriya yoga when I was when that was there. But yeah, thank you.
I probably got that. It's not mine, so I can clear it like a lot easier.
Well, it sounds like you're way more experienced than me, so thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks so much. Yeah.
Are you going to do a card for him?
Do you want a card?
Oh yeah, let's do it.
Tell him when to stop.
I love guessing this, actually. I think it'd be spiritual growth.
Stop. Wait, what'd you say?
No, I did. It's focus.
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 It's strange how these cards are actually quite, they're quite balanced with how you are. What you've got to do is, this card basically, you've got to check your own thoughts.
Yeah.
For intuition.
I think it means stay dedicated to my practice as well, like focus on myself and stuff.
Yeah, but the thoughts that are coming in will help your spiritual intuition. So you've got intuition there. You've just got to connect, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, thank you.
Just for everyone, I haven't done these cards since I was about 18. I've started doing them again because at 18, I used to do Aleister Crowell and also angelic cards. So I used to do both ends. And I think this is good because it gives you a guide to the healing or the actual what's happened to you. Joy with me and Deb and Rick. So this card is like guidance from the angel. It always tallies. It always balances. So hope you take that one and focus.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next got Anya. She asked for a healing for Kia. Kia, do you want to unmute yourself?
Yeah, I did it's not a silly thing, but about late last year, I'd healed myself from chronic fatigue, and I'd been really great. And then I asked the universe to help me heal all the patterns and distortions that had led to me being sick, so I could be fully healed and really step into this life. And my body's having a bit of trouble keeping up, and I guess so am I.
So you were releasing all the past lives pain and everything from everything basically.
Yeah, I didn't think it through very much. I didn't realise that's what I was asking, but I've definitely...
What you can do, because I did that last year, and I had severe, and I don't have headaches because I'm an healer, I can get rid of it, but I had to keep out all the pain, and I had about 7 days of it, and I ended up saying no more, stop. Can't handle it. Yeah, just stop. So remember, you can say you've cleared enough now. Can you just hold back a while you have a break from it? But I'll send you some healing, some energy, try and clear what it's actually done. Because normally what you normally do it dead slow. You normally open the door of your past life, release all the past life residue, and then once that's been sorted, then you open another door, and then you sort all that. But you basically opened all the doors in the same time, and it's like a small hole with loads of residue trying to get through. And remember, this could be every life you've ever had, as well as other multi-universe lives. So it could be a colossal thing. So what I'll do is I'll try and adjust that if I can, and I'll try and send the healing. All right, just relax and let us know what you feel.
Anaya, what this has done is, number one, it's worn you down quite a bit, your immune system and everything. What Father is doing now is he's placing this energy, Raphael's green emerald energy, into your torso, but he also placing his energy in your heart. It's like a white diamond light into your heart muscle, and as this energy is pouring into your heart muscle, it's turning into molten gold, so that every time your heart beats, and it pumps out molten gold into every artery of your body. So as your heart beats, it's pumping this warmth through your body of golden energy. It's healing every organ. So you're going to start feeling this warmth pumping through. Your whole body's going to warm up, start spreading from your heart into your stomach and your chest and up into your neck, down your leg, into your face, and it's going to start healing every organ in your body, your brain, your muscles, your tendon, and it's going to heal every bit of you. Start feeling this warmth pouring through. And this energy is eventually going to come out through your chakra, out through your crown, and heal all your outside causal body and align your chakra and heal everything. You feel that warmth going through you. So this is going to go on for 6 days, and beautiful molten gold energy is just going to continually pump through your body. Did you know you are an aspect of Mary Magdalene? Yes and no?
Yes and no. I spit too much healing bungee jumping oil.
Well, you're going to be feeling so much better. You'll start feeling better as the hours go by, and then by
Can't wait to get running in the hills again.
So you are an aspect of Mary Magdalene.
I'm not sure what that means, but
well, it just means that you're one of her reincarnations. There's a few of you on the earth. There's a few Jesuses too.
He's a popular guy.
There's Archangel Michael. There's the Raphaels. There's
quite a gathering.
There's you're one of the volunteers, but you're from her line. You're one of Mary Magdalene.
Who does that make my dog? Who does it make my dog?
Do you have anything, Phil?
Yeah. The reason why it was more difficult for you was there was a blockage, an heart chakra blockage. So you pulled everything in, but you weren't ready to pull everything in because you needed to sort this life out first.
Yeah.
So, did you know it was an heart chakra block?
All I know, as soon as I got on this Zoom call, I feel my heart chakra completely activated, and I thought that there was a heart chakra blockage. My entire chest, thorax last year just fused basically and wouldn't move, my rib, everything, and I knew that it was around the heart chakra and that it was being really constricted, and I also knew that it was about opening it. I just I didn't know how to do it, and I think I was in so much pain. I just kept leaving my body, and I couldn't really be in it to do what needed to be done.
Heart chakra, I had a blockage in my heart, and that was a curse when I was a Mayan. So I actually came into this world without my heart chakra basically working very well. So that's why. So what you've done is you've had a problem with your heart chakra, and you've also released all your previous life's residue, but you weren't equipped to actually do that, to sort this heart chakra. And that's why people sort out past lives one at a time, because they don't actually know what each one's going to be like. Some can be really, really bad. Deb just mentioned Jesus. I was actually a dark Jesus. Did you know that, Deb?
No.
So I was a dark Jesus, not a good one, but a bad one, if you can get that. So and things like that have got residue, and you've got to clear them one at a time. But I wouldn't try and do all of it, especially if you've got a blockage, because it can create havoc. Because you're basically sending all that energy all in one go. And I could actually see, I could actually see like a energy trying to get through. And because there's a blockage, each residue's clamping and blocking, and it's just like pulling you apart basically. But that's been released a bit now, so I don't think you'll feel good right now. You might do actually, but I think, as Deb said, I think as it's clearing, you should be okay. I've also tried to slow it down as well, so I've put like a limiter for me crown. Do you want a card, by the way?
Sure, yes please.
Yeah, Deb and Sophie said we're not going to do cards. I'm saying we are.
I said because they take up too much time for this.
Tell us when to stop. Music. Are you into music?
More and more.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Well, no, one sec. I'm just trying to think about what happens is that music means the angels are basically saying to you that bring more music into your life. It's not the music that you need, it's the frequency that you need to heal. So you bring the music, and when you do bring the music, have intent to this frequency that you create to heal you more, to help you in your journey. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Okay, we have next person, Wilma Hart, for a body scan. Wilma?
Hello, Wilma.
You want some healing as well, Will?
Yeah, just
yes, please.
Is anything particular? Or
yes, I have neuropathy in my lower leg.
Just relax.
Wilma, say something again so we can get you front and center in front of us.
I'm here.
Thanks, darling.
Thank you.
Good to see you.
See you too, Deb.
And you feel an attachment on the bottom of your spine, right above your root chakra, the lost soul. His name is Willie, but he goes by Willie. Willie.
It's funny because it's close to my name.
I have Mother Mary. She's going to help me. And what I'm doing is I'm speaking to him telepathically and explaining to him that he was attracted to your light, which is why he attached to you. It's almost like a false light.
And then quite a bit of discomfort in my third eye at the moment.
And explains to him to make his God spark in his heart as large as the light that he saw around you. He's not so afraid to let go. He's willing to go with Mother Mary now. Going. Okay, I'm going to do some healing on your spine. Your hips and your spine need to be adjusted. I think you have a pinch.
Yes, I see an osteopath regularly.
You may feel some heat or vibration for your whole spine and across your hip. Father does this healing. He's correcting, and they also have some swollen, they're like contusions, I guess they call them, or arthritis in your back as well. And your hip going across your shoulders and your neck, all the way down your back into your thigh and your knee, down into your ankle. This energy will stay with you for another 6 days. Do you have anything to add to that, Bill?
Yeah, a couple of things. Wilma, what do you actually do spiritually?
My light language.
Question.
Yeah.
I channel a lot of light language. I send healing energetically. I don't know. I don't really know how to answer that question. I just know that I kind of like I do a lot, but I can't tell you what it is because I don't know.
The reason I ask is there's a trickster energy trying to connect to you. So when you do connect to these to the beings, use intuition to see exactly who you're connecting, because there was a dark energy trying to connect to you, and that's why you had a funny sensation on your third eye, and it's been cut basically. It's also affected some of your chakra balances. When you do it, you don't ground yourself after. I would start grounding yourself after.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, I do an halo, pretend it's an halo, and just ground it. But you can do the tree method. And if you meditate, what's great is imagine your chakras in a figure of 8, energy figure of 8. And try and connect them all up so they're running nice and smooth. Yeah.
Okay.
But I picked that trickster energy quite rapid, and anyone can be filled with these. They can tend to be Archangel Michael. I've noticed the best have actually been tricked. So there was one, but the others were okay. Just one that was draining you a bit by doing it. So whoever you were connecting, draining you. So use your intuition and then just cut it, and then program your aura field to make sure this doesn't happen again.
Thank you.
Do you want a card?
Yes, please.
I didn't really. It's very difficult when someone's very skillful at things to actually say that, but I'm used to it now. Tell us when to stop. Your light language is great, by the way.
Thank you.
She's one of the best.
How did you know?
I was told.
Oh, okay.
And this is freedom. That's what we all need, actually. We all need this card, I think.
Freedom.
I actually feel I am free. I do feel I have freedom.
That's great, because sometimes
Despite the fact the city's just been put in lockdown, I still feel free. I don't care. I'm happy.
What them cards are basically saying is, if you ever do feel a bit trapped spiritually or whatever, you've got all the keys inside you to release yourself from it. You've got all that.
Yes.
Which you probably already know.
Yes.
I mean, not very good. I enjoy it. Not very good card, is it? You already know it. But that's great.
It's my fault. I told you when to stop.
That's great.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, hi all. We have Wendy next. She wanted a body scan for her husband, Bob.
Hi, you guys. Here, I have Bob right here. Actually, he's in pain and laying down. Here you go, Bob.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Bob.
Can you put this so you can see?
Oh, no, I can't see.
Well, you can see your face right there, so they need to see. We need to see you.
Yeah, you can stay where you are, Bob. It's okay. As long as I can see your face, we can see your energy.
Oh, good.
So where's the pain in the back?
Lower back.
Yeah. Is Wendy done that?
Yes, absolutely.
So he wants to blame me.
Okay, I'll send you some healing then.
Wendy, talk so I can get back to Bob. Oh, you're on mute. Now you're good. Try it again, Wendy.
Sorry about that. Here you go.
There,
Have a conversation.
Okay, well,
Say hi. How are you today?
how are you today?
Okay.
Visiting my grandson. Something.
Actually, laying down is a very bad position to be in.
You have a cyst in your lower back. You have a cyst.
Really?
Yes.
Is
Yes,
this
you do.
something detectable?
Here, hang on.
Sitting right up against. Yeah, cysts don't show up on X-rays. Only on MRIs and ultrasounds. Take care of that.
My energy's in there too.
It's in a weird spot. It's not on the spine. It's like in between.
That makes sense. Weird, just like Bob.
It's like where the kind of where not on the bone or anything. It's in between, but it's big enough. It's kind of like it festered, so it's like red and infected inside, and it's like.
Could it be a bulging disc?
Well, it's probably up against a bulging disc, so it's now it irritated it, which is why you're in so much pain. We'll take care of that. I want to just relax. You may feel some warmth or maybe vibration. First thing you have to do is relax. Try to relax. Do you have pillows underneath these? Do you have pillows underneath his knees?
Yeah, he's literally laying down on the floor on this little cushion.
Are his knees up?
His knees are, no, they're crossed. Cross your legs.
Put pillows underneath his knees to take the pressure off his back. Take directions for pillows underneath his knees. Okay.
Lift up your knees one more time. There you go.
That better?
Yeah, I'm not in any serious pain right now. It seems to be something that develops later in the day, in the night, as you wind down and things.
Yeah, because it festers at night. It gets, I understand. Okay, he doesn't have attachments or anything. It's just like, see where it is. All right, his back is. You can see Phil in there too. Funny.
Wendy, I think you did mention something, but I didn't get it. Have you been trying to clear his past life?
Yeah.
I'm seeing him on a horseback in knight's gear, and he's just been killed.
What?
You were in knight's gear and you were just killed. Sorry, honey.
Wow.
From your back, and it's like the energy's stuck with you.
Because as soon as he started getting that pain, I said, you know what? Everybody I know has been clearing past life, and I think whatever this is a past life that's come up to be cleared. And so I've been, I've only worked on him a couple times, and it helps. Like it'll help him that night. He'll be able to sleep, and then in the morning he'll like get up and he'll be able to move, but it's still pained, right? He's struggling to get up and move, and then he'll get through the day, but you can just see him grimacing throughout the day, and then at night it's bad again. So that's where he's been the last 2 weeks.
That's where the wound is right where that he's talking about. That's where so it's almost like it when you say it festers at night, like I said, it festers at night. It's probably at nighttime when that accident, right, or where he died. So it's not. So now we need to clear that. So
ground it as well.
Yeah,
knows how to ground. Go ahead and start to ground. Just accept that wound and release. Yes,
Wendy. What he's got to do? He's got to just say it. He might not believe all what I'm saying, but he's got to give himself. He's got to give the person who killed him forgiveness. He's got to forgive him for doing that. He's got to forgive himself and collect the fractal, his soul fractal from there. So he's got to give himself love from when he died in that thing. He's just got to do it by intent. He doesn't even have to visualize it. So he's got to give himself love. So he collects his soul fragment, he releases it, and he can imagine it going to the ground. Just grab or go into source. Source is better. Let the pain of that life go to source and transmute it with violet flame. I'll transmute it with violet flames. I'll send him some violet flame.
So I forgive the person who killed me.
Yes, forgive the person who killed you. Forgive yourself for putting yourself in that situation.
Forgive myself for being killed and love myself.
Picture yourself that's your soul going to the light.
What's happened? You died and you didn't realize you died. It might be a friend that killed you and you didn't expect it. You died very violently, very quickly, and you had a trauma from that life.
Wow.
So then just go ahead and release that soul back up to the light.
The soul is still the same soul you're in, but
it's that fractal.
All right, so now
it's a part of the soul.
Now I can see that your cyst is going away.
And sending in the violet flame now.
The violet flame is around you.
And I'm hearing it's done.
Yes, it's done. Unless things come up, bring up the past. Unless things actually come up, don't try and clear things.
Yeah, and the only reason I was trying to clear it is because it did come up. And so otherwise we weren't doing anything like, oh, let's clear out some past life. Because if I'm not doing a specific healing session and something comes up, trust me, I'm not looking for it, because that same kind of thing like what happened to Phil happened to me, where I had multiple lives trying to be cleared at one time, and that's not fun to have to go through. Yeah.
So. And this is for generally everybody. Just because people are clearing past lives, don't try to go in and bring something up.
Right, exactly.
There's no reason to.
How about this little guy?
Hi.
Say hi. You want to say cheese? Yeah, that's like a great grandma. Mm-hmm.
I am a great grandma. I am a great grandma. We're Nani and Papa, our grandkids. Okay, Bob, do you feel the healing in your back?
Actually, it's very interesting because I was actually could feel it, kind of travel down my leg a little bit.
Yeah.
And prior to this starting, I was feeling it like in my groin, and now I don't feel that pressure that's there. The way it was touching on the nerve.
Yeah, this healing stays with you. All the healing that we do, that Phil and I do, stays for 6 days. So it only gets better and better.
I'll drink some water just after this anyway.
Yeah,
I'll drink a pint of water.
Yeah, and always bless your water before you drink it, so it's purified. It brings you love and soft, like we explained earlier. Yeah, but you'll feel so much better.
So I was a bad night.
Did you hear him?
Yeah.
You might have done. I'm not sure. All I can see is you got stabbed in the back. It could be a friend. You just don't know. But you had a trauma from it. Just dying in battle is normal. So you wouldn't have had a trauma dying in battle. You had a trauma because of how you died very quickly and you didn't expect to.
Unexpectedly.
And you would have been angry with it, so you carried that.
Well,
I'm not sure when. I just know a night because you had armor on.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Do
Do you have a card for him or for me?
one for yours.
You can do just Bob if you want. Either way.
Yeah,
You have
I
to
can do
decide.
one each if you want.
One.
Well, okay, I'll have him do it, and then I'll do it right behind. Like, you just pull
Okay.
his, so you tell him when to stop.
Fun.
He's doing cards, so when he's shuffling, so you tell him when to stop.
Stop.
Divine guidance. I think that speaks itself, really, doesn't it?
Yeah, yeah, it does.
But basically, your prayers will be answered in universal law.
Wow.
Hopefully, you're back to go, and your spirit now whole, and it's all been repaired and everything.
Good.
Go on, Wendy.
Thank you.
Do you want a card?
Yes, please.
Tell us no. Quickly before Sophie tells me.
Yes, fast. Just say 3 words about it.
There's a tarot book.
Oh, stop.
You got the tarot book. I didn't know. I've been shuffling that. My God, ow! You got divine guidance. I shuffled them well. So,
There you go.
my love.
Yep. Bob's gonna go buy his lottery ticket now.
I can't believe I paid the same thing.
Look, he's up and about. Look at that. Wow.
Is that better already?
Oh yeah, that's immediate gratification is what that is. So talk about divine intervention. Thank you guys. You're very, very much appreciated.
Thank you, and thanks.
Love to you.
Okay, next we have Janine. She has a photo of Whitney. She has her permission, so she can show that to you guys. And she wants healing for Whitney from a picture.
I found out yesterday. She has that's her first gardener now. Growing room. Just started opening up this year. So dynamic, so needed, and such a good mother grandbaby that are mammogram.
Okay, that's okay. Can you hold it up again, sweetie? Tip it. There you go.
Yeah, right there. Thank you.
Left spread.
That's good.
Okay.
Thank you.
She's gonna be fine. You have to interfere. She's got the healing in her. It's been last for 6 days, but what I saw doesn't show. Yeah. Go ahead, Phil.
Yeah, I would try and get her to be more positive mindset, because you can actually manifest stuff just by thinking you've got stuff. If you think you haven't got stuff, then you're manifesting not to have. I've given her, I wasn't sure, I wasn't 100%, so I've given her some crystal source energy. This is like a blueprint of us. It's our blueprint. So if she's got anything wrong, it'll attract. It will actually. It's got like intelligence, and it'll start healing. So do that.
First year. Said 7.
She's got 6 days. Ours lasts about 6 days. Phil's in whatever we do is always stays there for 6 days.
I have it's like an energy cord, a link to us, so it stays for 6-7 days.
And it just stays in her and just kind of fades into the, how you describe it. It's
absorbed.
It's absorbed into you.
You guys
I was actually going to channel cannabis oil energy, but then I was told to do crystal source energy, so I changed. Do you want me to do a card for her to say stop? Divine guidance. That was a shuffle. That was a proper shuffle. I'll leave this one out next time. So basically, a prayer's answered.
I will call.
Good to see you, Janine.
Okay, thank you, Janine. Next we got Rhonda. She would like a body scan for herself, and then having a card reading for herself. She'd like one for Rob.
So before you do the body scan, I just wanted to add a little preface that I have had many wonderful connections and antenna going way far high, which I'm very grateful for. And I think I had some negative connection, but I believe I have gotten rid of all of that as far as the connection, because I allowed it. I didn't mean to, but I was told everything was only gonna be love and light coming, so I didn't know I needed to discern. Anyway, I'm still learning here. So anyway, I was just hoping to see if the negative. I shouldn't say negative. They're all our brothers, sisters. However, I don't like them here. Okay, so
Trickster.
I'm just. Yeah, so no connection. Go ahead.
Since the last time you were on, because you had a portal and some sort of gremlin in the house.
Yes, we did.
Is it improved now?
Absolutely, that is completely done. That is completely over and done. Out of it. Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
There were some other wonderful instances and learning things that happened, which we're so grateful for.
Rhonda,
but
now you've told me it's gone. Shall I tell you exactly what happened?
Yeah, I'm almost scared.
It was a red-eye, little like gremlin demon. I created a portal, and the portal had teeth. I've never seen anything like it. And we both threw the gremlin into the portal, so we didn't kill it really. And then we closed it, so it is now stuck somewhere. If you get what I mean, it won't be in this dimension. But it had red eyes. It was quite nasty little thing, and it had magic. It had magic. That's it. It could pretend to be anyone near enough.
Wow.
So it was quite something I've never met before. But
well, aren't we the lucky ones?
Yes. It chose you.
Where, can I ask if you remember, where was the portal? Where was it?
Was it in the bathroom?
We do tend to be near water, don't we?
It's been, you've slept since then. Don't worry.
You actually know where it was. Yeah. It's been told you knew where that was in the house.
I did? Okay.
Obviously do.
I guess I do.
Yeah.
I guess I'll have to think about it then.
The place that you would like to avoid, that certain area, that little spot. You don't even know.
I know. I didn't know that there was a spot in here I didn't like. Sorry.
It might have been the spot that you did like. It's clever. It was clever.
Oh my. Well, good. Gone. Thank you.
So you want some healing, and you want.
So I have done the work, and I believe that I have gotten rid of all of connections that were associated with new thing, right? And some very interesting stuff happening, but I need more discernment, and I'm still learning. So I just wanted to kind of check my homework, make sure everything is good, and there's only direct lines to high beings of love and light, and heart chakra cleared.
Just relax. I'll send you some healing.
Rhonda, Jesus says that now you're afraid to trust yourself.
I thought that I had been working on it, and then this happened, and now it's like, okay, I don't know where the F to go, quite honestly.
Yeah, he said that now you're back to where you're afraid. You have your own instincts, and he doesn't want you to be that way. This was a very, very different type of trickster, and he wants you to remember that you still have your angels, your own guides, you still have the archangels, you still have Jesus and the ascended masters that you can call in and to trust them and trust your own. You yourself, you have your own power. You have all the keys to unlock inside of yourself.
Yes.
You can't remember you and your strength. Don't let this one energy or demons to you.
Thank you. I will come through. I know I will. I know I have to.
There's nothing to heal you. It's only up here.
Yeah.
Get back in your heart and know that you still have all your instincts. That those haven't gone away. Don't let this one instance do that.
Thank you. And I appreciate those words. I need them right now.
You still have everybody else around you. Yeah, you still have us. You still have us. We still have your back. We still love you. We still are.
Thank you.
You still have your everybody. You still have your protectors too. Your guides. You still have your army.
Yes, and I appreciate that. And yes, I'm going to work through it. I will forge ahead. I have to. I have wonderful gifts.
You do.
And abilities now.
Everybody does.
Yes.
Everyone has. We all have to remember that. It's all right inside of us. We don't have to go outside of anything. You don't have to pay for anything. It's all free.
Yeah, thank you. And thank you for letting me know. I appreciate that. Very good. Thank you.
Shall I tell you as well now?
Yes.
Yes.
Right. An aspect of yours, anyone wants to connect. I'm not allowed to say where or when he's from, or she's from, I believe. You've got to find that. But it actually says you need to connect with nature.
Interesting. I was just out today in a huge forest. I was there. Okay, I will. Interesting.
But you can connect to it. Keep me posted. It's quite a big one.
Okay. I appreciate that.
And do you want the
I
card?
hate those teases.
I know.
It's your job to find them. They're happy that you've basically been back down a little bit, because it makes you think more. It makes you learn and realize that not everything is white, I suppose, and white.
Right. And I am learning. I'm still at that,
At the end of the day, a dark demonic isn't going to represent themselves as a demon to you. They'll represent themselves as an angel. That's what they do.
Interesting. So how do I tell the energy? How do I tell, like, if I see this white light?
What about it? How do you tell a frequency and energy? By feeling it.
Okay, sorry. Yeah.
Am I allowed to? Yeah. Blessings. There you go.
Oh, very good. Nice.
Can't get much better than that.
I love that. Thank you.
The way I tell, if you vibrate, or if you're hot, it's good energy. If you feel heaviness in your chest, it's bad energy.
Okay. But by the time it gets there, you're feeling heaviness, it's too damn late.
They don't have to get that close to you.
Okay.
That blessings means you're getting extra help. So you're getting help during this journey at the moment.
Good. Thank you. God knows.
Philip, a card reading was for Robin, so if you can just do one for Robin, please.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, Robin.
Hello.
Oh, thank you guys. Really appreciate you and letting me come on again. This time I appreciate it.
Oh, as well.
I'll just stop. All right, stop.
Serenity.
What is it? We couldn't read it.
Serenity.
Ah, okay.
And that basically, I'd say peace of mind is within you.
Okay.
Do you accept that? Yeah, by the way, everyone, it's £5 a card reading, man. Joking.
Not right.
Did you get that? Serenity, peace of mind.
I can kind of relate to that. Yeah, I just got back from a retreat in Colorado where we hiked them out. The shaman, we did some medicine, and it was quite amazing. I haven't been back but a few days, and it was a very good experience. And so when you say peace of mind, it kind of hit the nail on the hammer.
I wish I was in Colorado right now in the mountains.
You gotta love that 115. Oh God! First time of being in a desert area like that, and it was not what I expected, but it was beautiful. Great. So thank you, and thank you all for everything.
Okay, thank you. Next we've got Reverend Dr. Maz, could be Maz. She would like a body scan for herself and one for her daughter.
Hello.
You want some healing?
That would be awesome. And my daughter won't be necessary because she's not here right now. Since I put that up, it changed a little.
Okay. You've got like a glow, more of a glow now than last time I saw you.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. That's why we were coming back trying to get more. It's working.
See, these fire detectors need new batteries.
I don't know where that's coming from. I've been hearing it the whole time until right now. That's a bird. Okay, yeah, sorry.
Getting anything new on you?
I couldn't hear you.
I'm not getting anything new for you other than maybe a sinus.
Is there something I can do to clear it up? Because between that and the inflammatory after effect of the healing that's happening on the central nervous system is kind of like flaring up like usual. So I was just wondering if I should stick to to my usual remedy or seek some other type of inflammatory assistance on a regular basis, because why it's flushing all the, we're healing. So the inflammation is coming back that I was born with pretty regularly, and I'm trying to keep it down because that's what makes it hard to walk, and all the other stuff I can't do when it happens that we don't have to go into.
Yeah.
Or maybe my CPAP is creating it. I'm not sure if I need to fix it or.
Do you have a humidifier on your CPAP?
And it seems like it.
You're putting distilled water in it?
But sometimes it seems like it's accidentally putting water in my nose or something. I don't know why. That could be the culprit. I'm just trying to figure it out so it'll stop stopping me up.
How old is your CPAP?
About a year old.
No,
it's a red. It's supposed to be the top of the line, but
yeah, it may have to be adjusted. If it's putting water in your nose, I think you need to call them. There's something wrong.
Is that what's creating this stuffy thing
you
going on?
You shouldn't be getting water in your nose.
I was wondering if that's what was causing the the sudden
your sinus
in my chest, in my lungs, in my nose. Is it related to the CPAP or is it something?
No, there's something in the air.
Something in the air.
Are you seeing chemtrails? A lot of chemtrails?
It feels like it when we walk outside and we sit out a lot. Well, I sit out almost all day, every day in the nature chemtrails. Yeah, it almost feels like I have a new allergy I never had before because I've never experienced like this.
It's almost like I'm getting a tickle in my throat from it.
Yeah, it's hard to explain. It's almost like if you were allergic to grass, but you didn't used to be, and all of a sudden it made, like stopped up in your throat, like rasp, almost like ragweed maybe or something.
Even my eyes are getting itchy. It's almost
it's making my eyes itch and everything. Sorry, I don't want you to do it. It makes me hot. That might be Raphael. Thanks, Raphael. Oh yeah. Ooh, it's warm.
Determine where it's coming from, whether it's in the air or a plant. It's even doing healing. If we do healing, it's going to come back if it's something in the air that they're spraying.
It's not inside our house, is it?
No, it's not inside your house.
Good. That's comforting.
Father's saying it's temporary. This is only going to be temporary.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good to know.
So, we can do healing, but you may have the symptoms come back, but it's only temporary for this year. Maybe the rest of this year, but it's not going to be all the time. Whatever that means.
Okay. Well, I can deal with that. Better forever.
But you may have to get your machine looked at because you shouldn't be getting water in your nose. You may just need an adjustment. Whoever takes care of your machine, have them adjust it. Or
I
would call them because it's it should be under your warranty. It's
it's supposed to last I think 4 to 10 years, something crazy like that.
Yeah,
it was that super when it first came out model. Anyway, thank you so much.
But your sinuses and your respiratory need some healing. So just give me a minute. I'm sure Phil has something.
Thank you.
Yeah, how do you feel now?
I'm excited because I know over the next 6 days it'll continue to heal. And it takes sometimes layers to peel back old onions like me, but eventually we get there, and then the roots will be flowing again.
How do you actually feel in the last 10 minutes? Is it any change or is it the same?
Oh yeah, I feel real relaxed. Like I could feel the heat, the warmth of the healing vibes coming through. I heard birds chirping in the background, and it felt very nice. I was in a healing energy vibe. Thank you for that. I was saying thanks, Raphael, in case you didn't hear me while they were, because I appreciate it. I felt it flowing through, and I appreciate that very much.
I was channeling energies of edible seaweed and sea salt. So I was channeling the energy essence of these. So it might be worth actually getting these. I'm not an herbalist or anything like that, but it might be worth getting these two things.
Seaweed and
salt. Sea salt.
That's funny because I used to just jump in the ocean and I'd feel better, but we don't have one up here. So you can get both at the beach, but you can't get it up here. You mean get fresh one?
Well, edible seaweed you can get it on eBay. It's very inexpensive. My great granddaughter, that's her favorite snack. Believe it or not, edible seaweed.
I'll try that. Thanks.
Yeah, don't try any at the sea.
I didn't know which one you meant. I was like, let me make sure now because the ones do different things. Okay, thanks. Did I get a seaweed at Costco? Okay, thanks, Barbara. Sure. What would you say? It was $5 then? You said a minute ago.
I'm joking.
I know. I'm just messing with you.
It's gone up 10 now.
Oh, wow.
It's a night shift.
Highest bidder. Okay. Ready?
Yeah.
And Dr. Mraz, you said something about interviewing us, and yes, you can.
Oh, yeah. I thought it'd be so much much fun to share with people what it's like to be on this side of what you do. As a fellow healer, to me, it's just awesome. And that's what we really want to do, is to help people heal emotion. I think the more we can all talk about it more honestly and admit that we're all human, we need help too sometimes, because it's hard healing. Others, you end up getting wore out. You need to get rebooted. What else to do but call on friends and be like, can I get a boost? You're like, yes. But hey, it helped get through. So I appreciate it.
Contact us at, I think Sophie put up our information.
Yeah, and we wanted to know if we could set up a private, more like a private consultation, so we don't suck up too much of your time with all the other people who need you on board right now.
Yeah. Great,
Thank you.
The card again is blessings, which means you're getting help off you're getting more help from them. But not.
Yay! It's about time. Thank you for that.
But you do look, you look better than what I saw you last time. You definitely.
You've got a lot of holidays.
Thank you. That's good news. They were going to do the scans of my tumors and all that to see if they shrunk back down again, but you didn't even see them now, did you?
No.
That means my oil worked. Woo! And the prayers and healing. Thanks, y'all. Appreciate that. Can't wait to go look at the X-ray and see it missing. I'm gonna say, see, I told y'all it works.
We have Barrow next, and she would like a body scan. I think they just said, don't know if they're still here.
I just wanted to see if you can me again and scan. My head here has been throbbing all day, really bad. And last time you guys helped me with the beam that was in my eye and all of that stuff. So I still feel pressure on my head and my throat and all of that. So I was just wondering if you can scan me and see.
What was your first name again? Gloria?
Bora.
Oh, Bora. I'm sorry.
Have you got pain in the shoulder here?
Yeah, my right shoulder is really bad.
Yeah, I can feel it now.
It's okay.
I'm not even scanning it. It's actually coming in straight into me. Okay, just relax. I'll try and clear that.
I believe you have an attachment as well.
Yeah, I feel like I have a couple of attachments.
Yeah, I think you may be right.
I've been sending my Archangel Michael energy through.
It gets really bad in the nighttime when I'm trying to sleep. If it's like I'm wearing like a metal.
Yeah, one of them is not a good energy, and that's why I'm trying to. Phil, do you see what I'm seeing?
I don't know. What you
She's got a couple of attachments. One of them, I believe, is a negative. We have a cold cat.
I'm not sure. Negative, more like very low vibrate. Probably negative.
Well, it's not a good thing.
I'm just sending it low. Breaks about. It's not evil.
Well, no, but it's around her neck, good area, but it's not. Keeps avoiding me, so I can't really pinpoint it down.
I've just found out what its job was.
So sorry. Really, my head is really hurting. So if you're feeling anything,
I know. But
I'm sorry if you're feeling any really pain.
It's
This is so weird. It's a negative being from a past life, and you're like stuck together. It was. Have you ever done a past life?
I tried once to do a past life regression 2 years ago, but it didn't go as expected.
Yeah, I'm picking up that you actually had your head cut off in France, and the being that's actually with you is the person who did it.
I did. Can you say that one more time, please?
You had your head cut off in the late 1700s in France.
Okay.
And the being that's actually with you is the being that actually cut your head off.
The executioner from that period is the person that's attached to you.
That's the negative. That's the negative being, because obviously he did a lot. I just don't know how I'm going to do it.
Sorry.
No, I'm just trying to work out how's he attached himself to. Is he sorry?
He's laughing at me.
I hear that a lot too in my head.
Yes,
we're all praying together here for sure.
To break someone that's got like evil minded, you send it love.
Love. He's telling me his name was Ferdinand the Great.
Ferdinand the Great?
Ferdinand the Great. Don't forget who I am. Don't forget who I am. Banging his chest.
Wow.
Never forget who I am. You have no control. You have no power. And that's what he's yelling. So you go into your heart and you send him love, and that's why he's getting so angry, because he doesn't want the love. The more love you send.
I've been working on myself and in my own way and doing all of that, but it's really difficult and really hard.
Jesus is here.
Because these energies, they're really messing, really hammering me. I don't know how, and it's mostly my head and my stomach, like my whole, I just feel it, my heart space, it feels like it's crashing, like someone is just crashing my heart, like from the back, I don't know, ripping.
Yeah, we need to take it, I want you to focus on love too, because that's what he needs. He needs love, so that we can take him to the light. That's what we're trying to do, is bring him to the light. He's weakening. He just said, "No, I'm not." He's not banging his chest anymore. Everybody's focusing on love in the room. Thank you. I appreciate that. You're all holding space. Are we able to divide them now, Phil?
Yeah. He was crying at the end. I asked Ariel to help, and he's gone, but he'll have help. Difficult.
She's got one more in her back. This one's not from the past.
I'll heal your back.
Okay, Jesus. There was an older woman, quite elderly actually. Her name was Gertrude. She went to the light with Jesus. So we removed all of the attachments now. We're down to healing on all those areas. Your head should feel much better now. How's the feel? Do you feel your headaches, pressure gone?
It's a little bit, yeah, because it was so heavy that first, like my head was just gonna go like that. It's a little bit less. And if you can help me check, I think I don't know, maybe my stomach or my organs, and because there's this really loud growling sound that I hear, so loud that if someone is sitting next to me, it sounds so unusual, and it feels like it's moving in and out of my body, but it comes from my right side and move this way.
Could that have been what we just shifted? The executioner that you were holding?
Could have been the executioner. Do you feel somebody in her house?
No, I'm just saying it. Does she still feel that now, or is that what she's been feeling?
No, that's what I've been feeling for a long time.
That could have been him. That could have been quite easily.
Do you see anything in my eyes again? Because my eyes are really tight, like someone is squeezing it from the side.
You should feel energy going through you and doing healing. So all of this should be relieved. This energy will stay with you for the next 7 days. It went through your crown, down through your body.
Do you see anything in my heart space? Because the back of my heart is feels like scratch, not back, but like on my shoulder blade, between my shoulder blade, my left side, feels like there's crashing from the inside all the time.
You know what I think that is? Do you feel that now?
I feel it especially in the nighttime.
What I feel is this executioner and you in the 1750s, when you died, you actually put a curse on it. So you trapped him with you in that life, and the scratching is part of your heart chakra was damaged because of the curse. It's all been released now. It's all been sold. Do you want a card now? So basically, by your curse, you've locked him into your essence, sort of thing.
Okay, so it's gone now. It's no longer there.
It's gone.
And the other attachment that was in your back is gone. So now the healing energy's inside of you. So all that has been repaired.
When he was going, he was crying. He was scared. He didn't want to, because he'd killed a lot of noblemen, and he was scared of what God was going. That's all been sorted.
Thank you.
Tell us when to stop. This is a new one. Can you get that guardian angel?
Guardian angel?
Yeah. This is a message from the angels to say your guardian angel is always behind you. It's always there to help you. Just connect, but he's always there, or she is. Okay.
Can I ask one more question, please?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. There has been this nibbling on my left, my leg, my feet. When I, like in the morning when I get up bed, it's like nibbling. It's almost like something is latched onto my left legs, and I always wonder. I try doing some stuff to that, but I don't know.
Now you've had the 2 attachments released. Try doing a bit of grounding. Drink water, do a bit of grounding, and see what the difference is.
Before you get out of bed, that kind of grounding, or is this in the morning when you're first waking up?
Yeah, like when I first waking up, like, which is usually anywhere from 3, 4, like that, to go use the restroom, I would feel like almost like this thing, like a I don't know, like a scratching on my heel area.
You know what that is? I've just been told what it is. That's your guardian angel to say, it's an he. He's there to help you. It's a sign, yeah. A sign of your guardian angel to help you. To just think that it's in the air. When you just wake up, scratching your feet to say, I'm here. That's what it is. Now you know he's here. You might not do it, but try connect.
Does the guardian angel have something that I can go call him?
His name is Marcus.
Marcus. Okay. All right. Thank you.
You know, I actually knew you were going to ask that because I was trying to check out what the name was.
His name is what?
Marcus.
Marcus. Okay. Sorry, my thing is going in and out. I can't. Thank you. I appreciate it.
He's been with you since you were born.
Huh.
Wow.
That explains a lot.
All right. That's good to know, because sometimes I feel really lonely and all of that. So that's.
You chose him before you came here for this life. You asked him to be your angel, and he said, "Yeah, okay, I'll do that."
Well, that's good to know.
Yep, you're good friends.
That's good. All right. Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Next we have Valencia.
Hello.
Hi, Valencia.
Hi, how are you all? Good. I requested another scan since the last time I was here. My back is a lot better, but these past 2 weeks, there've been, I almost feel like, I don't know, just off balance or something. It's been from emotional 1 week to this week with headaches, and the tension came back towards the end of the week, but it's more so I'm not sure what's causing it.
I'll give you some healing for them.
Higher than the straight hips. I'm going to feel a little bit of warmth in your hips and the bottom of your spine. And we're going to feel warmth in your thighs and in your knees, because that whole lower part is going to have to be adjusted. And then up top of your neck, it's a little knot up here across your shoulder.
Feels very warm.
Yeah, that's where the healing is. And down your arms and into your wrists and in here. Muscles. See any other issues with your back? There's no attachments. It was just almost like you turned wrong. Maybe you picked up something and just strained it, twisted it a little, bent over and lifted something wrong. Just to feel a warmth going up your whole spine and up into your neck, and then just the feeling. I think you just strained it. You just did something. You picked up something the wrong way. Everything else looks pretty good.
I've got a different angle on it.
You do? Okay.
Yeah. You've got a gift of healing. Did you know that?
No, not really.
But what you've been doing, you've been healing people who have got a lot of negative issues, and you've been picking up their and their negative energies go to your weak point, and you've been manifesting the pain there by other people. So you need to try and shield yourself. Some people have got that ability to take other people's pain off them, and you need to ground yourself and drink water. It's a great ability, but if you don't know you've got it, all of a sudden you wonder where this pain's coming from. Is there a lot of people around you? Well, obviously the world's got a lot of fear at the moment. Do you work or do you hang around with people who are very frightened, they're very worried?
I used to, but I used the pandemic as a reason to shield myself from all of that toxic energy. So I have not really gotten back out there yet, but I noticed that when I sleep these past 2 weeks, I'm sleeping for a good amount of time. I can tell it's a deep sleep, but when I wake up, sometimes I feel drained, or my eyes are it's hard to explain. They don't want to open. I'm awake, but they are just so heavy. They're exhausted almost. They're so drained.
I wonder if you do that in Astra.
Could be.
I wonder if you're picking up in Astra travel.
Could be.
When you go to sleep, just ask the angels to put a shield around your aura against low vibration.
Thank you.
I was told that you pick up other people's energies as we go.
I was told that I was an empath.
Yeah, I am too.
So just at the beginning, I guess, of my journey, trying to learn more about me and how to protect myself from things.
Releasing everybody else's crap.
Yeah, I've been trying to release my own. Now I have to release theirs too.
Yeah.
Do you want a card then?
Yes, please.
Tell us to stop when you want.
Stop.
Celebration.
I'm ready for that.
Your intentions you've got intentions to change in your life, and it'll happen. So have you got intentions to change your path?
Yeah.
Well, there you go. You've got the card. That's coming. So
thank you.
That's the card to pick if you want to change your life in the very near.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for everything you do.
You're welcome.
Was there any way you guys could do a scan on me? I did message it in the chat box like an hour ago. Only because I've been doing a lot of past life clearing this last couple weeks, month, and my lower back is burning.
Did you want your daughter doing?
Yeah, I sent the picture to you guys, but she can't get on. Her phone's not working.
Is that her?
Yeah.
There you go. I've never done this before. So.
Her left boob and maybe possibly blood clot. She's just having a lot of problems since she got the epidural, and that's to the point where she's been to the emergency room 30 times since January, and they sent her to endocrinologist, cardiologist, mammograms. She's been all over the place.
Is her name Destiny?
Yes.
I'm picking up a contract, a thing that she agreed before she came in, picking up that. I've sent healing to try and calm it all down.
Okay, yeah, I've been doing a lot of past life clearing. Me and David actually went and did, because I know I'm part of the 144, and basically my team has been pressuring me a lot to remember who I am. So it's this last 3 months, it's been nonstop back-to-back healings and going backwards. And me and David did the Titan giant clearing the other day, where we went back to the Titan timeline when they destroyed the giants to clear that timeline.
Can I stop you for just a second? I'm getting messages but crazy that people keep going backwards. We're here to raise the vibration of the planet now. Forget about going backwards. Your job is to raise the vibration and worry about now. I don't know why people are going backwards. What you're doing is bringing up crap. And this is why you got people stuck in places and you're telling people to do shadow work for no reason. Worry about today. Unless stuff comes up from the past naturally, then worry about it. Stop going backwards.
Well, the reason we did it the other day was because something was like my root was really, really bad. Like it was being cold and it hurt so bad. So he had looked in and he was like, yeah, they want you to clear the Titan timeline. That's what's holding you from, going up. Like that's what's holding back. So that's the only reason I did it. I only go for healing like when I actually feel that it needed, like I'm in pain, and I can't do it myself because I'm a healer. So I heal myself a lot. I heal my family a lot. But when I get to the point where I can't handle it anymore, that's the only time I reach out. And it was really
and that bad. I understand, but I just keep hearing people saying doing shadow work and clearing the past. Don't ever do that. Because all you're doing is bringing up stuff that shouldn't be brought up.
I've put something in the brain that might change that.
Right, yeah. My kidneys have just been bothering me, ever since I did the clearing with David the other day. They're burning, the bottom of my lower back where my kidneys are burning. I don't know if maybe there's some residue left over or what it's from.
When you do clearing, you do bring residue up, and that's how Deb said, you don't do everyone. You do the ones that are trying to come out, but then you got to drink plenty of water and you got to ground yourself a lot more.
Yeah, I do, and I do salt baths. I do it all, and I've been doing healing with my crystals, but it's just 3 days now, and it's just still there, no matter what I do. So
okay, do you want some healing then?
Please feel better. See that energy in you.
Yeah, definitely feel it.
Stay there for the next week. Get to flush your water, purify it.
My food, my water, everything. I set intentions all day. I'm like a walking intention machine. I got a list in the morning, a list when I go to bed.
What I'm getting is something very, very weird. Trying to work it out. You had it like a cord. How we have cord. People have cord. You had a cord in that life that was attached to this life, and I've cut it. Something new on me. That one.
Was it from the Titan one?
Yeah, the Titan one
right after.
Yeah, the Titan one looked like a Klingon in Star Trek.
That's what David said. It was it had attached to my root. Hey, it's time to clear me, and we did. And then that's when my kidneys started burning, and I could always tell, that something's there because that's what happened last time. So I could tell it, it needed releasing. Plus, I've cut 30 cords between my family and other people this week that are just not going with me on my path any longer. So it's been a long week.
That's good.
Always eventful. Always.
Wilma, will you treat us to your beautiful light language? Everybody should experience Wilma's light language.
Hey, thanks, Deb. Okay, hang on. Shuntoranta kia tu akashino kayatahan. Shunokatena tu ai. Ere nura ishan to korenieta. Suru anda yana he. Andu anda. Surane. Surana yanda yana. Jeyan buana. Si aratuk akrenik. Ere ishika are.
Thank you.
Welcome.
That was lovely.
I'm all trembling now.
I love her light language. Every once in a while, she'll leave me a message with a beautiful, beautiful language. I love you. Thank you for being